So I'm going to add as little context as possible because my intention is to speak about something larger than myself, so to speak. Something that I've spoken about on and off for a while. On both my channels, for that fact. But I have to obviously add a brief bit of context in order to get to the main point of said video. So, from 2022 onwards, on and off, I've had problems with drugs and alcohol. And started to feel like myself again for a while when I met my ex-partner. And then when things started to turn somewhat toxic between the pair of us, turned to drink again. And I can't even remember most of the final quarter of last year, in all honesty. I was that fucking out my cunt most of the time. But this isn't about her or our breakup or what led to our breakup. It's just really about what's happened since. And that's like abject fucking loneliness. And I've spoken about it so many times in the past, to be honest. For example, a friend of mine, one of the very, very, very few, very fucking few friends that I've got at this point, they phoned me on Friday and they said that they would phone me at some point over the course of the weekend. And I looked forward to that phone call because there was nothing else. Like nothing else. And it's like in between said phone calls. Just stuck in my fucking room, mate. Kicking alcohol, like kicking my dependency on alcohol, was the hardest thing that I have had to do, arguably ever, because I was just on the booze 24/7. And I'm in a better place there in terms of not relying on that shit all the fucking time. But it's the in-between times. You know? I go days, sometimes weeks, without speaking to anybody, eh? That shit messes with your fucking head, to be honest. Loneliness. Fucking. Even this, look. I don't know if you can see it. Nothing. Contacts. Not contacts, sorry. Recent. It's nothing. Just nothing. don't talk to anybody. I don't text anybody. I just sit in my room. And it's taking its toll on me. I thought I was going to have to be run through the mill in terms of like having to go days, weeks, or whatever the case may be, with like going teetotal. I've since proven to myself that I can very much go without any alcohol consumption, but it's the loneliness, you know. And how many other people out there feel the same way, you know? Even if they are fortunate enough to have a job, they come home from work, the door closes, that is it. Or somebody gives them a phone call to try and cheer them up. The second that phone call ends, that is it. Sat in solitude, solitary confinement. It eats away, yeah. And then you just get told all the time, oh, man up, bro. Man up. It's easy for these cunts to say, yeah. I have got so many fucking regrets. Like the person I was last year. The person I had been for years. Was just booze and drugs. Unfortunately. And things were starting to look up. And then I fucked up because I just went back on the drink, etc. But isolation, loneliness, these are things that until you experience, you'll never understand it. You won't. Like going fucking days without speaking to anybody. That shit eats away at you. You know? I should be proud of myself that I'm not using this as an excuse to just get out of my fucking head. Not that it matters to anybody who I would consider matters or mattered. But no, the loneliness becomes debilitating. And then you've got the depression, which comes alongside loneliness. Where like the slightest thing that goes wrong in your fucking life becomes a fucking mental problem. Mountains that are molehills type of things. You know. It's just been one thing after another for me. I truly empathise and sympathise with people that are going through the same thing. Because what advice have they got? Even if they go to work, even if they get a hobby, even if they go to the gym, it doesn't matter what the fuck they do. The second they go home and that door closes, they're fucked. Can relate in that regard, eh? Truly worried for my future. Truth be told, eh? I've gone months now without like mental binge drinking. I don't feel any better. There's been no reward. I've lost fucking everything. What about the people out there who weren't drinking to begin with? People out there that are considering drinking because they feel so shit. The only advice I could say to these people is don't do it. Loneliness is a cancer. And I would argue it's a cancer that if left unchecked will ruin you. What do I know?